In the past, the survival of the feudal regime of Hunza was ensured by the impressive fort, which overlooks Karimabad. The foundations of the fort date back to 700 years ago, with rebuilds and alterations over the centuries. In the 16th century, the local prince married a princess from Baltistan who brought master Balti craftsmen to renovate the building as part of her dowry. Baltit Fort is a fort in the Hunza Valley, near the town of Karimabad, in the Gilgit Baltistan region of northern Pakistan. Founded in the 8th CE, it has been on the UNESCO World Heritage Tentative list since 2004. The Mirs of Hunza abandoned the fort in 1945 and moved to a new palace down the hill. The fort started to decay, which caused concern that it might possibly fall into ruin. Following a survey by the Royal Geographical Society of London, a restoration program. The program was completed in 1996 and the fort is now a museum run by the Balti Heritage Trust. In the past, several small independent states formed part of the history of the northern areas of Pakistan. Among them, Hunza and Nagar were traditional rival states, situated on opposite sides of the Hunza, Kanjud, river. The rulers of these two states, Mirs known as Thum, also Tham, Tom or Thamo, built various strongholds to consolidate their power. According to historical sources, too, the Hunza rulers initially resided in nearby Baltit Fort. The two sons of the ruler Sultan, Shah Abbas, Sh Alpha Buz, and Ali Khan, Alak Alpha N, Shabus moved to Baltit Fort, making it the capital seat of Hunza. Baltit Fort became the prime seat of power in the Hunza state. Ayasho II, Thum, Mir of Hunza in the early 15th century married Princess Shah Khatun, from Baltistan. In Mughal history, Baltistan is called Tibet Kurd, which means Little Tibet, and was the first to modify the face of Baltit and, subsequently, Baltit Fort. Baltistan had a very strong cultural and ethnical relation with the Ladakh territory to the east. Not surprisingly, the structure of Baltit Fort was influenced by Ladakhi, Tibetan architecture, with some resemblance to the Potala Palace in Lhasa. Then additions, renovations and changes to the building were being made through the centuries by a long line of following rulers of Hunza, home of many ancient forts. The northern areas of Pakistan lost some of its heritage around the 19th century as a result of attacks by the Maharaja of Kashmir. However, one of the biggest changes in the structure of the Baltit Fort came with the invasion of the British in December 1891. Safdar Ali Khan, ruler of Hunza, and his Wazir Dadu, Thara Beg III, fled to befriended Kashgar, China, to seek political asylum with their fellows and families. With the conquest of Hunza and Nagar states, the fortified wall and watchtowers of the old Baltit village and watchtowers of the Baltit Fort on its northwestern end were demolished as required by the British. They installed his younger brother, Sir Muhammad Nazim Khan Kcie, as the ruler of Hunza state in September 1892. During his reign, Nazim Khan made several major alterations to the Baltit Fort. He demolished a number of rooms of third floor and added a few rooms in the British colonial style on the front elevation, using lime wash and color glass panel windows. Baltit Fort remained officially inhabited until 1945, when the last ruler of Hunza, Mir Muhammad Jamal Khan, moved to a new palatial house further down the hill, where the present Mir of Hunza, Mir Ghazanfar Ali Khan, and his family are still residing. With no proper authority entrusted, the fort was exposed to the ravages of time, and over the years its structure weakened and began to deteriorate. His Highness Aga Khan IV initiated the restoration efforts for Baltit Fort in 1990, when Mir Ghazanfar Ali Khan and his family generously transferred the fort to the Baltit Heritage Trust, a public charity formed for the explicit purpose of owning and maintaining the fort. The restoration undertaken by the Aga Khan Trust for Culture in Geneva in association with the Aga Khan Cultural Service Pakistan, took 6 years to complete. The project was supported by the Aga Khan Trust for Culture as the main donor through its Historic Cities Support Program. The restored fort, resplendent in its formal regal glory, was inaugurated on the 29th of September 1996 in the presence of His Highness the Aga Khan IV and the President of Pakistan Farooq Ahmad Khan Lagari. It is now operated and maintained by the Baltit Heritage Trust and is open to visitors. The Baltit Fort serves as a good example of culture restored and preserved for future generations. Thanks for watching World's Facts.